Laughing matter. You don't think it's funny,
I think
though.
it's hilarious,
I do too. Not Nick.
Well,
Who's upset?
I see that.
Are you blaming the refs?
Has the NBA ruled on the formal protest yet? Do we know if
No,
this game?
I think they're going to send out a laughing emoji.
Okay, I'm doing the segment under formal protest.
Oh!
Listen, while I am not the mayor of fair, that is Kevin Wildes. True. I will admit in a moment how the Mavs kind of did this to themselves.
Okay, that's fair.
And how Luka, most notably, engenders ill will from the referees through some of his actions.
True.
However, this is outrageous. And I am not going to say because it was a 2-point game, these 2 points cost him the game. You don't know that. It's a butterfly effect. You don't know how the rest of the game would have played out. Fair. But this was the referees sticking it to Dallas, and I can prove it to you.
Oh.
Because Wild showed you in the open that the refs knew some people were confused about what that second signal meant. That's why Kevon Looney got so upset. What if one of the 3 referees was also confused? Let's show you the still shot of right before they inbounded the ball. Brew, you've been covering the league. You told us yesterday when you were throwing your resume around. For how many years?
27 years.
Okay, how many referees are on the court?
3.
Okay, where's the third? On the other end. Would he ever be on the other end if he knew the Warriors had the ball and that's the basket they're trying to score at? No. You would never be in that position after a timeout.
When the other team is all the way down there, you might.
No.
I mean, honestly, you got half the teams.
Because
the team
he was confused and the Mavs were confused.
Why would he be confused?
Because he got confused the same way the Mavs did. That they thought they were saying it was Dallas ball. We know he's not in the right place.
True.
Of course it's speculation. Brew, here's my question. Why would the referee, when he realized, wait, the other team's confused and one of my colleagues is confused, let's pause a moment and say, guys, Warriors ball. He would have done it, but Luke had been taunting him all game, doing the money sign, which he shouldn't have done. Luke is saying the refs are paid off is a terrible look for him. Yeah. It can't happen, and they stuck it to him.
Do that? Did he do that more than once?
He did it throughout the whole game.
Okay, he was doing Nick, now the refs love the Warriors. They love Draymond Green so much that they're going to give you
yesterday.
Y'all saw plenty of times when the Warriors players got fouled. They let them play physically on both sides of both teams.
Yeah.
Nick,
what?
This is ridiculous.
I agree.
The Mark Cuban should be ashamed of himself. He's embarrassing himself. You are a sore loser if you really think that something was. The referee clearly called the ball for Golden State. And if you look at it closely, there wasn't a Mavericks player even looking at the referee. So why in the way? And Cuban said this in his tweet. The announcer in the arena announced it was our ball. I haven't seen, have you seen evidence of that anywhere?
No, we tried to
No
find
one wrote it in the Dallas Morning News, on ESPN, The Athletic. I have not Jason
Cuban
Kidd
just made that up?
I don't. Jason Kidd.
You're calling Mark Cuban a liar?
I'm saying he's wrong, and nobody else even alluded to.
Also,
why didn't anybody else say it?
Why was the ref confused?
The announcer, I'll give you this. If the announcer did say that, then Mark Cuban has a leg to stand on.
Okay.
Otherwise,
all right, can I ask
what in the world are we doing?
Can we run the still frame if we can?
Yeah.
Let's say it was Dallas's ball. Let's say, where are they getting the ball? They're getting the ball. They're getting the ball under the basket. Right? They thought they were getting it at half court. No. So where? So if it is,
they're just confused.
What are they doing?
Look at these two
that way?
Yeah.
They're taking a long, circuitous route to get the ball.
Wait a moment. We don't have the angle. We didn't have the angle of where they broke their huddle and where the huddle was. They are clearly the only important piece of information here is this. One of the guys in charge was also confused. I am not saying that means that the Mavs should have gotten the ball. What I'm saying is if one of the other referees also was confused and the referee knew Kevon Looney was briefly confused, who does it, Brew? Do you not agree with me that the right thing in that spot would have been, hold up, guys, we're down here. Nothing is harmed by that.
If you think the referee was confused, we don't know that.
Drew, we know he was out of position.
That. What we know is the Mavericks are confused. And the referee's job, if an NFL team sends 12 men out on the field, it's not the referee's job to say, hey, you got 12 guys out there.
Hold on.
The job is to
you know what an NFL referee does?
If you got 10 players
he runs
on the field,
in and stops the play
and calls a penalty.
No, I'm not talking about 12 men on the field. If one of his fellow referees is out of position, they say
we don't see the referee because you're speculating on the ref.
I'm not speculating.
What we do know is that the referee called the ball for Golden State clearly. There's no other reason for them to be confused. Anybody to be confused.
Nick, the team that you picked to go to the finals whines a lot.
I understand. And Lucas shouldn't do this.
Less whining, more winning. Because here's the other thing you're whining about. Remember when Chris Paul counted 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, who was that against? Oh, the Mavs, who don't seem to be paying attention to the game. My final point, because you're
good job, Wiles.
Do you think this could have happened to the Lakers? Do you think if LeBron was on the Mavs, this would happen? Or would LeBron be paying attention to everything and be like, no, something's amiss right now. Guys, we don't get the ball at half court.
We've never seen it. I agree we've never seen it happen. So the question, then it becomes, what do you believe is more likely? That the Mavs, this iteration of the Mavs, is just the most lackadaisical, least focused team we've seen in the NBA all year, or
that's on the board.
Or that the referees were sticking it to them. When you just said they whine, we know Luka was taunting them, and so they stuck it to him.
How'd they stick it to him?
Because they saw there was clear.
So the one ref went down there to purposely fool the Mavs?
No. I think that ref was confused, like Kayvon Looney was confused, and like the Mavs were confused. And I don't believe Mark Cuban was making up out of whole cloth that it was announced Mavs ball. Now, the in-game announcer...
I got to see some evidence. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, again, you have no evidence it didn't happen. No evidence it did happen. We have Mark Cuban saying it happened. I think there's plenty of argument. The refs just got to take a beat. I know we got to move on.
I would like to, the Mavs need to look in the mirror. They need to blame themselves for this loss.
Well,
and Luka Doncic, and you know how much, he only do this. How about making a layup too? And I know that wouldn't have won the game for him. But here they are. And he's complaining about, I didn't get a foul call with 8 seconds left. They inbounded to Luka. I think we got a highlight somewhere about this. But Luka missing this layup on Draymond Green. Luka elbowed Draymond. Draymond actually played good defense, kept his hands up straight. So make a layup.
The reason we didn't have the
6 for 10 from free throws.
We were supposed to be talking about the Lakers 4 minutes ago.
6 for 10 from free throw line.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.